President Bola Ahmed Tinubu started off his presidency by promising that the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, will never have to embark on strike under his own leadership. But why did President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pay another bribe called earned academic allowance to the leadership of ASUU in 2025? Why? Since 2013, the leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, has been collecting bribe from government and calling it earned academic allowance of the workers, shared with the non-academic unions, to stall the implementation of the 2009 agreement due for implementation that year, 2013. And that has been the order of the day since 2013 till 2025. So why did President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pay that bribe rather than implementing the 2009 agreement? Conversely, why did ASUU leadership collect another bribe, 50 billion in 2025 from government? So why did government pay? Why did ASUU leadership accept? Because ASUU leadership has been the arrowhead of the bribe since 2013 till date, shared with the non-academic unions. So for the leadership to share to their members as they like, making the leaders and their cronies to become automatic multimillionaire each time the bribe is paid. They and their cronies become automatic multimillionaire at the expense of the common members who are giving pittance. So the answer is simple. Both the government and the ASUU leadership and the leadership of the non-academic unions are corrupt. But the legislature that should intervene for checks and balance, for propriety, is shirking its responsibility. And so an accomplice in the corruption, bedeviling both the government and the leaderships of the workers' unions, academic and non-academic. This legislature should take responsibility, play its role by addressing the corruption trailing the government, ASUU leadership, and the leaderships of the non-academic unions, to the chagrin of common workers, academic and non-academic. So the legislature should address these questions. Why should the leadership of a workers' union be getting the allowances of the workers in their name? They may as well be getting the salaries of the workers in their name. Now, what's the difference? Earned allowances are earned outside of salary, outside of work hours, excess work done. overtime. So, done for the employer, that you should pay them as the employer pays salary. But now you have a workers' union taking bribe and calling it the allowances of the workers, preventing the workers from getting their legitimate allowance from their employer. And even if the government is an accomplice, why should the legislature also be an accomplice when one should be checked on the other? So we have total collapse of morality here. Two, why should a workers' union entitle itself to a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly? On what basis? On what basis? A workers' union is organized by the workers to have a front when there is issue of infringement on the rights and the entitlements of the workers. So as a union, they are all workers. Just to have a front, a common front to address issues of injustices in the workplace. So it has nothing to do with huge expenditure. So a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly as membership subscription, because the leaders of the union arrogate absolute power to themselves to amend the constitution of the union in 2012, entitling themselves to 2% of each worker's monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease the 2% as they, the leaders, deem fit. And so 2012 to 2024, 2% on monthly basis from each worker, and 2024 to date, 3% from each worker in the name of a workers' union. So these are excesses of ASUU leadership that government should address. And if government is not addressing it, there's nothing stopping the legislature from addressing it. Coupled with the fact of getting their allowances. No, they are not it's not the allowances of the workers. It's a bribe called end allowance of the workers, thereby preventing the workers to demand for their legitimate end allowance. And all of this is going on, and we have a government, and we have legislature, we have the judiciary. This is, it's unimaginable. This level of moral depravity, degeneration. No. So those are the issues the legislature should be concerned about and address on a very serious note. So all this ASUU is going on strike. ASUU is fighting for the rights of the is fighting for funding the university. Who is fighting for the funding of polytechnics and colleges of education? How are they worse than our universities? I want to be told.